Hi folks, Puffin here with your Antifa News Briefa for August 27th, 2021. This is about Larry Elder. I just heard on Democracy Now! More about Larry Elder. I think I knew about him years ago and he completely fell off my radar. But check out the interview from today, 8/27/21, on Democracy Now! About Larry Elder. He is the mentor of Stephen Miller. I'll go into the details on that. Previously, about a week ago, Larry Elder came back onto my radar from a show that's since banned me from talking there. So, they're fascist leaning, the Pascal show. And he was introducing Larry Elder by talking about an accusation and saying that the accusation was racist and building all these racist tropes because he was supposedly smoking weed when he aimed his gun at his girlfriend and kidnapped her, basically prevented her from leaving, is the claim. And that therefore we should dismiss the allegation because it includes, and this guy's a black guy, so he was playing it up. So I understand all that now. But Larry Elder is also a black guy. And so I just got comments from trolls about trying to say, you're trying to keep black people out of office. No, just Nazis, Antifa News Briefa. That's what this is about. So, how do you know Larry Elder is a Nazi? Because he trained Stephen Miller. How do you know Stephen Miller is a Nazi? Because he plagiarized, I don't want to say his name, plagiarized Hitler's propaganda minister. Okay? That's what he plagiarized to write Trump's immigration policy. Stephen Miller plagiarized Hitler's propaganda to write Trump's immigration policy. He's a Nazi. Okay, he's confirmed. He's been very, and he also looks exactly like the guy, Goebbels, whatever his name is. He looks exactly like him, like reincarnation status. Okay, so, and let's not let that reincarnate again. Can we either fix it this time around or whatever else you do? But anyway, point is, this guy's a Nazi, and Larry Elder was his mentor. So Larry Elder is the elder Nazi to Stephen Miller, who's straight up Nazi, as Trumpy as they come, and verifies that Trumpers are all Nazis. I mean, Trump standing on the Nazi symbol stage at the CPAC convention could have been a clue. Trump issuing a card to all his supporters, Nazi card to all his supporters, could be a clue. Everything he ever said or did could be a clue. America First, which is KKK slogan from 100 years ago, could be a clue. Could have been a clue. Anyway, Stephen Miller's a Nazi, confirmed. People like to complain about Joe Biden plagiarizing. And maybe he plagiarized speeches. You're not actually selling speeches in books, so it's not really it's plagiarism, which he did do that. Joe Biden, President Joe, has used other people's speeches in his speeches and been called plagiarist for that. But it's not like plagiarism like in a book where you're profiting from it directly like that, stealing somebody's words and claiming them as your own for a book. Now, it reminds me, I saw Andrew Young on the Beloved Community last night, and he used that great phrase, it's amazing what you can accomplish when you don't care who gets the credit. Now, I've heard that attributed to Harry Truman, U.S. President, and Winston Churchill, English Prime Minister, or whatever he was. And it's interesting because you can attribute it to lots of people, and lots of people can say it and repeat it. And it's the type of quote that the quote is all about. It's amazing what you can do when you don't care who gets the credit. So who do you give the credit of that quote to? It's a common, what do they call it? Creative Common copyright type thing. Everybody can use it. And it's a Jesus type thing because, see my last video about how Larry Elder, Trump, Putin, Antichrist, devil, because when I deleted the videos, it came up to 666. 66 megabytes, 0.6, the Larry Elder videos on my phone. Just a sign from the fairies that, thank you, Techno Digital Fairies, just a sign that, yeah, these guys are evil. So anyway, the sidetrack myself there, thanks, fairies. The proof is there. Like, we have this evidence that these guys are Nazis. And then what he says he's going to do, like, he wants to stop the mask mandates. He wants to make sure people get as much Trump virus as possible. He's trying to spread a genocide. And of course, he's going to cut off benefits. More people are going to become homeless. Like, all the Nazi stuff's going to happen. You're going to have roving mobs in the street who will probably take over California. So you'd be voting for a mob rule in California if you vote no. I mean, if you vote yes on the recall and vote yes to Larry Elder. If you vote no, then you've got no on the recall, so you keep your Governor Gavin Newsom, then you stay in democracy, you stay in America, you stay a civilized society. But yeah, you probably fall into mob rule if you get Larry Elder. So just letting you know, they have prophetic powers as well. Like I predicted, they would impeach Trump January 18th, but I predicted it back in November, December of 2020. See that on my Facebook page, or I made a document of it on my YouTube, and all sorts of stuff. Like, we're all magic. If you get into it, you'll discover magic that you never knew you had. Just try things that you're interested in. Just try something with a magical, just like decide this is magical when you try it. Something you like, something that's good. Do something good that you like and say, hey, I'm going to do this with a magical intent. And magical things will happen. So yeah, we got to stop Larry Elder. We got to vote no on the recall, or spread the word. I'm not in California, but we can all help spread the word to vote no on the recall. The Russians are doing it to try to promote Larry Elder. That's a fact. So, if they're all trying to stop us having democracy, we've got to stop them. And the good thing is they are all being collected into one, so we can stop them all in one fell swoop, or all together. Or once they arrest Trump, it's like it's going to fall like a house of cards once you pull the right ones out. So Larry Elder's one we got to stop. Let's make sure that happens. Keep Gavin Newsom. What, did they want to kick him out because he didn't wear a mask to a restaurant? But the same people that want to do that support governors who ban all masks? It's the height of hypocrisy. It's the worst thinking possible, because the only way that type of thinking is possible is through Nazi brainwashing that's got people completely flipped upside down. So the good thing about that is once you start fixing it, you flip them back and people, whoa, I'm a human again. The dangerous part is Trump's relying on these people, and one of them's going to take it out on him. He's safer in jail because one of his supporters, they're the most unstable and violent people in the country. They're terrorists, and one of them's going to turn around on him, realize how betrayed they are. So Trump's safer in jail. Larry Elder is safer doing whatever else he does besides being governor, because you give that state to the Republicans, or you let them take it over with this kind of hostile takeover and shady recall type of thing, because they only need apparently like 18% or something to get, or they could win with like a low percentage of votes for this guy, and then they only need 50% for the recall. So you have to have more than 50% votes no on the recall to stop this from happening. Then you don't have to worry about it. Then you stay in democracy. Well, let's make sure that we spread the word to make that happen, because yeah, these guys are bad, and it's not, just mentoring Stephen Miller. It's what he would do. But yeah, so sorry, to finish my point previously, maybe Joe Biden has plagiarized some speeches, but he's not plagiarizing Nazis. Plagiarizing Nazis to write your policy, being a clone of a Nazi, is just as Nazi as you can be. And supporting that is too Nazi. So let's stop it. Thanks. Vote no on the recall, keep Gavin Newsom, and let's shut these Nazis down every way we can, because we have to work together and invoke all powers. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. And thank you, Judas. Check out the Church of Judas. We can reform churches, bring all the churches together with the Black Lives Matter movement, anti-war movement. We can solve this, and we can do it together. Thanks. Oh, and check out the Beloved community. Very important. That's where I saw Andrew Young, who was saying, hey, it's amazing what you can accomplish if you don't care who gets the credit. But I'm puffing. Nice to meet you, and thanks for watching your Antifa News Briefa. See you soon.